I'm Laurie Lefevre, Senior Brand Manager for PDC Channel Businesses. In this webinar, we're going to be talking with Data Display Systems about the LobbyTECH Entry Control and Compliance Solution. LobbyTECH is an exciting product that integrates with PremiSys access control to help facilities manage safety, security, and compliance for anyone who enters the building. I'm pleased to welcome Bob Gatta, Chief Executive Officer at Data Display Systems, and Jeff Porter, Chief Technology Officer.
Thanks, Lori, and we really appreciate the opportunity to show the tremendous success we've had with integrating the LobbyTECH platform with the PremiSys access control platform. Why don't I give you a brief idea of what we'll be talking about today. First thing is I'd like to introduce you to Data Display Systems and also introduce you to our LobbyTECH product line. We'll then show you a basic use case of the system through a video, and Jeff Porter will explain how the PremiSys system and LobbyTECH integrate together to work seamlessly. I'll then go back and explain a little bit about the software licensing and the different options we have for both software licensing and hardware options. And then we're going to give you a sneak peek at a new product that we're going to introduce in the May-June timeframe called our Office Concierge product. So let's get started with our history of data display. I think one of the most important things to know is data display has been in business for 50 years, actually over 50 years. And it was always been very much a technology-based company since its founding by two electrical engineers out of the University of Pennsylvania. And in the beginning, they started out concentrating on aircraft cabin gauges and lighting. From there, they moved into some consumer products, disco balls, lava lamps, traffic signals, all those things that you would find at Spencer Gifts and Radio Shack. When those trends started to fade, they were introduced to this point of purchase display market. So if you're at Best Buy, Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, and you're interacting with the display on the shelf, you are most likely interacting with data display electronics to make that shopper experience happen. And from the 1980s through today, that's really been very much a large part of data display's business. In 2015, the founders decided to retire, and one of the best ways to do that was the sale to private equity. And that's where I came in. In 2016, we started adding software capabilities to our hardware electronics that we were providing. And this gave us the ability to become an end-to-end supplier of hardware and software. And one of the main features was this introduction of PopView, which is a content management system that allows us to provide shopper analytics data to our customers. The reason that that's important is those technology blocks were really the founding of this business compliance segment of our business, which was developed as a result of the 2020 pandemic. So in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I was the person taking temperatures and asking screening questions. And I wanted to make sure that we had a system that I could show we were compliant with CDC state and local guidelines. And I also wanted to reduce the amount of time it took to process employees and visitors to document that compliance. So I turned to Jeff Porter and I said, Jeff, we have everything here to actually create a system and document our compliance through this PopView content management system. And at the end of March, we began developing that technology. And by June, we were ready and selling product to help hospitals, healthcare facilities, residential and assisted living, food processing, manufacturing firms, for example, Michelin Tire, Mitsubishi, pharmaceutical companies document compliance. As we were doing that, these clients asked us to include some additional features. For example, could you provide a nice dashboard so that we can see who's in our building at any point in time? Yes. Can you provide facial recognition? Of course. Can you give us a touchless option with a QR code? Well, we've been doing QR codes for years, so not a problem at all. Can you integrate with Active Directory? Yes. As we began these other features, one of the things that kept us interested in this is not just our technology and the fact that we could do this, but the fact is that clients began signing up for second-year licensing. And now we're talking about third-year licensing with this new LobbyTECH product. Recently, we were asked to integrate with a potential client for this PDC PremiSys access control integration, and we embraced that opportunity to team up with PDC IdentiCard. And Jeff will show you a little bit about that product here as well. I also want to just make sure that one of the key business cases for this, which is really important, is the ability for us to take an existing technology that's tried and true and use the economies of scale there, so that not only can you provide your customers with a very valuable tool, but our economies of scale in that one industry allows everyone in the sales channel to have a profitable business case with this technology while providing a valuable tool to your customers. At the end of the presentation, we'll also provide an introduction to our Office Concierge product that will be coming out in the middle of this year. Let's go on and talk a little bit about the features. We're actually going to show you a number of these features in a video, but the one thing that I want to talk about is this vaccination tracking. This vaccination tracker is a very robust feature in that it tracks by brand type, including Moderna, Pfizer, J&J, and AstraZeneca for our friends in Canada and Europe, as well as another feature. It tracks it by brand type and by location policy. So for example, we have a different policy here in Philadelphia than we do in Nevada. And it can remind the employee and the business if someone will be falling out of compliance with a very specific policy by location. So why don't we step back and take a look at a video of the use case of this system.
Studies have shown that employees prefer the hybrid work model, but what does that mean for office management? Now you can know your building status at a glance with the new LobbyTECH Business Compliance Kiosk. Personnel are greeted by digital signage, company messages, or a welcome video. The system streamlines the process of entry reception management. Employees can use facial recognition or an employee badge to instantly sign in. LobbyTECH fully integrates with your existing door access systems, automatically granting entry for authorized personnel. Our advanced pre-registration system allows hosts to register a visitor before they arrive. Guests will be sent an automated email with instructions. Visitors can answer customizable screening questions, including vaccination status, watch mandatory videos, and sign important documents, all before they arrive. Once at your building, visitors use a QR code for touchless entry. LobbyTECH optionally takes the guest's temperature for compliance and then prints a visitor's badge. Our system uses email, text, Slack, or a combination of all three to notify your employee when their visitor has arrived. Delivery drivers have a separate screen that allows them to easily alert your employee when they arrive. With LobbyTECH's unique back-end system, remote personnel can talk with a visitor through the LobbyTECH terminal. This allows a receptionist at a remote location to assist visitors in any of your buildings. The dashboard is user-friendly, allowing you to search and sort through a list of people who have entered your building. You can also create custom access, allowing managers to only see the activity of the personnel that they are responsible for. LobbyTECH syncs with your Active Directory, eliminating the need for multiple databases and ensuring your employee information is always up to date. The system is customizable to accommodate individual state and local health guidelines. You can track your employees' vaccination status and send automated reminders based on your company's policies. LobbyTECH can send out instant emergency alerts to everyone currently in your building. State-of-the-art entry control and compliance starts here with LobbyTECH Business Compliance Kiosks. Call or email us to find out more.
Let's go on, because what I'd like to do is transition over to Jeff Porter so he can show you exactly how LobbyTECH and PremiSys work together.
All right, Bob's going to be my cameraman here, and we're going to show you the integration between the LobbyTECH kiosk, a lock door with a card scanner here, and this is a screen that shows you the PremiSys software that I'm sure most of you are familiar with. So let's pretend I'm an employee. I've got my badge, and I'm going to scan it. Here we go. It'll ask me the appropriate health questions. It's all configurable. Answer the questions. Sounds good. I stick my face in the camera and hold still for a second. It's going to take my temperature. Great, I passed. Have a nice day at work. Door access was granted, and it get logged into the system. So that's it. Pretty simple.
To actually do the integration is not too hard. You just have to give it the IP number and URL of the PremiSys server that you have, and give it a password and login information, and away we go. What doors is located at. So it passes all the information off to the PremiSys system to decide whether that particular person is allowed entry at that location. So we have a bunch of integrations, which are nice here, like the Active Directory, so you don't have to enter your employee information twice in the system. Of course, all the emailing, calendaring thing that you're accustomed to. And our newest feature is the remote video receptionist, which is pretty awesome.
Great. Why don't I walk you through the standard software licensing? And what you're going to see here is there are a number of features that are embedded in our standard software licensing. In fact, virtually everything, with the exception of temperature recording and customized screening questions. And the reason for that is as we moved to our LobbyTECH platform, more and more customers were really interested in knowing who's in their building at any point in time, and also making sure that employees and visitors had the vaccination status. So this allowed us to produce a standard software license, which includes, of course, the PDC IdentiCard, PremiSys access control integration, all of the features you had, facial recognition that you saw in the video previously, and of course, unlimited concurrent users. In the all-inclusive license, you'll see that you add the customizable temperature scanning and the screening questions, as well as we've got some new releases coming out, the video call receptionist that Jeff mentioned, Slack notifications, and we'll also have driver license scanning in that release here in May. With regard to hardware bundles, we do have a promotional bundle, which you can see there. It includes everything. It's a special promotion. It has the temperature sensor, which is a medical grade temperature sensor in that unit, with all of the all-inclusive license for a very attractive price. We have a basic bundle and we have an executive bundle that has everything in it. And of course, you can have a stand or a desktop in the basic or the executive bundle. Next, I'd like to give you a sneak peek or have Jeff tell you about our Office Concierge product.
So this is pretty interesting in the hybrid workplace. You need to be able to plan your capacity for your building. And so you can see here all the different resources I might want to be able to reserve on a given day. So let's say I'm working from home on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm in the office on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, I want to make sure I've got a big marketing meeting on Wednesday. I need a big conference room for that, so let me reserve the room. I need a desk for me and my teammates that are there for that day. Maybe parking is an issue at your location, so can I reserve a parking spot? Yes, you can. Maybe a locker to keep your personal effects. or your coat. You can even do things like reserve a treadmill at the gym that morning to work out before your meetings, and even a spot for your kid at the daycare if you have that in your facility or things like that. So any type of thing that you might want to reserve for your day in the office, you can do on the system. It's fully integrated with the calendaring, and it provides the office management with a nice analytics dashboard to see your space utilization for that given date and time. You can load maps of your floor plans so people can see what rooms they're reserving and where they are and things like that. So it's really pretty handy for that. So it's a very easy visual way to reserve your room. And there's also little 10-inch screens that you can get outside of each meeting room to show who's got that room reserved. And if you need to find another room somewhere, it lets you touch the screen to find another room if you need to have an emergency meeting, follow-up or a breakout or something like that you didn't previously have reserved. So it's very flexible to meet your needs.
So really, again, thank you for this opportunity to present how the LobbyTECH system and the PremiSys work seamlessly together. If you have questions, please contact your PDC Access Control sales manager.